Before the millennium, Disney Imagineering was willing to design new attractions based on upcoming Disney films, hoping that they would be a success. These attractions included It's Tough to Be a Bug, opening 6 months before A Bug's Life would be released, and Zurg's appearance in Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin a year before he would make his film debut in Toy Story 2. However, 2 attractions were designed for movies that Disney thought would be blockbusters but were flops. Still, they would go on to inspire some of the best new attractions in the 1980s and 1990s. This is the Distory of Disney's cancelled Black Hole and Dick Tracy attractions.
There is an inexorable force in the cosmos where time and space converge. A place beyond man's vision, but not his reach. It is the most mysterious and awesome point in the universe, where the here and now may be forever.
On my ship, you ask.
It is unavoidable, moving through space, swallowing everything in its path, radio waves, light.
Are you programmed to speak?
Even planets and stars. Now.
Gravity's at maximum, Dan.
My God, I think it's got us.
Man is about to enter.
We've got a break here, too!
The black hole. Journey that begins where everything ends.
In the 1980s, Imagineering was designing a new attraction for Tomorrowland based on the 1979 film The Black Hole. It would have likely replaced the Omnimover attraction Adventure Through Inner Space, which was beginning to show its age. From the concept art for the attraction, we can see that the unnamed Black Hole attraction would have been an interactive Omnimover ride, where guests would be able to shoot at enemy robots. Imagineer Tony Baxter was working on the attraction, but decided to visit then CEO Ron Miller, telling him that recent Disney movies were not connecting with audiences. Like the Black Hole, suggesting instead that Disney look to create an attraction based on a movie not owned by Disney, a Star Wars roller coaster. As this was happening, Randy Bright had been visiting England when he was invited to visit a company called Red Diffusion, who had designed a motion simulator used for training pilots. Bright decided to bring the idea of a motion simulator back to Imagineering and created some storyboards for potential ideas for new rides that could use the simulator system, including the Black Hole. So when George Lucas visited Disney Imagineering, he spotted the simulator storyboards, and after being told what they were, Lucas said it might be an interesting thing for Star Wars. As a result, production began on a Star Wars motion simulator attraction, Star, which would replace Adventures Through Inner Space. Star Tours would officially open in 1987, taking guests on an intergalactic adventure through the Star Wars universe and becoming an instant hit with guests. Had it not been for Tony Baxter's distaste for the original Black Hole attraction, Star Tours would have never come to be.
1996, Dick Tracy's Crime Stoppers, combining state-of-the-art technology with a classic story from the past.
Announced in 1990, Dick Tracy's Crime Stoppers was an attraction designed to be added to both Disneyland and Disney's MGM Studios, based on the new movie Dick Tracy. Disney was hoping that the film would perform so well at the box office that 3 versions of the attraction was being planned. One in Disneyland as part of a new Hollywood land located between Main Street USA and Tomorrowland. One at Disney's MGM Studios, now Hollywood Studios, in a Chicago-themed mini-land located off Sunset Boulevard. And a third that would have been part of the cancelled MGM Studios Europe at the Euro Disney Resort. According to the 1990 press release, guests would literally get into the act in this new high-tech adventure featuring the very latest in audio animatronics, simulation, sound and special effects, as guests would join America's favourite comic strip detective in a high-speed chase with his gangster adversaries. The attraction was to use a brand new ride system known as an EMV, enhanced motion vehicle, which combined a simulator with a moving vehicle that could lean and react to what was going on in a scene, making the motion feel more realistic. Additionally, the ride vehicles were to be equipped with Tommy guns so guests could shoot at targets during the ride. Unfortunately, Dick Tracy was not the hit that Disney was counting on, and Dick Tracy's Crime Stoppers was cancelled. Dick Tracy did make an appearance at the Disney parks in 1990 in the short-lived stage show Dick Tracy, starring in Diamond Double Cross at Disneyland and MGM Studios, but the show was removed by the end of 1990. Although Dick Tracy's Crime Stoppers was cancelled in 1990, with Disneyland's Hollywoodland being cancelled in 1991, one element from the attraction did make it into the parks. In order not to waste the ride development of the EMV ride vehicle, the ride system would be used for the Indiana Jones Adventure, which opened at Disneyland in 1995, and Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom in 1998. Meanwhile, the Tommy gun element on the ride vehicle would be combined with the original concept of a black hole attraction to create a shooting omnimover attraction in the form of Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, which opened in Magic Kingdom in 1998 and will later appear at every castle park found around the world. The Black Hole and Dick Tracy were Disney films that underperformed at the box office and have been forgotten to time. Yet the plans Disney had for attractions based on these films would go on to inspire at least 3 attractions that can still be found at the Disney parks today: Star Tours, Indiana Jones Adventure, and Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. The cancelled Black Hole attraction would have used a similar ride system to Buzz Lightyear and inspired Tony Baxter to seek the use of Star Wars in the Disney parks. Meanwhile, Dick Tracy's Crime Stoppers would develop the EMV ride vehicle used for Indiana Jones Adventure and contribute to the interactivity of Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. It's true what they say, a good idea never dies at Disney Imagineering.
Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.